Going down to Rome's. So your Minnesota Vikings are in the business of finding their future quarterback of the future and moving on up into the top four. It certainly could be a way to do it, where the Vikings made that trade with the Texans, securing the second first-round pick, so they have the ammunition to move up. And now the Bears probably not trading out of one, but the Commies, rumors and innuendo. The Patriots, rumors and innuendo. But the Cardinals have been interesting at 4. So top 4 will be important, because if the Vikings want one of the big 4, if they're at number 4 overall, beep, bop, 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 boop, math, high-level Asian math, the Vikings will get at least one of the top 4 quarterbacks. And again, they may be indifferent when it comes to May, Daniels, and McCarthy. So there you go. Also, it would box out teams like the Giants and the Broncos and maybe even the Raiders from leapfrogging them for one of the 4 remaining quarterbacks, right? So the Vikings would do some good business by getting all up in there and getting their guy, and it comes to the Arizona Cardinals. So we had said initially that, hey, maybe the Cardinals don't want to trade out of 4 because of they could have their choice of wide receiver 1 or offensive tackle 1. But if you look at the draft, for the reason why the Cardinals would stick and pick is the reason why they could trade out, because this is a very deep wide receiver class. This is a very deep offensive tackle class. So maybe they would be intrigued on moving down with the Vikings. And remember, they have the number 27 pick because of the Will Anderson trade last year from the Texans. So the Cardinals could conceivably end up with 11, 23, and 27. And if you're Monti Ossenfort, general manager of the Cardinals, I mean, that's pretty damn intriguing, having 3 first-round picks to help supplement your team. You already have your quarterback ostensibly in Kyler Murray, and you can go from there, right? And also, Monti Ossenfort, I mean, look at him, that beautiful bald bastard looking like Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad. They're minerals, Marie. He's looking good, man. Of course, Ossenfort, former quarterback at the University of Minnesota Morris. Go Cougars. Also, rocking 17 like he's Phillip Rivers. That's right. Also, you remember, Ossenfort interviewed for the job after Rick Spielman got fired before the job went to Kwesi. And he started out with the Vikings as a coach, as a scouting intern in 2001, I want to say. Something like that. So his Minnesota ties do run deep. So maybe he wants to help out the Vikes, or maybe he doesn't because he didn't get the job. I don't know. But he certainly seems to be doing fine in Arizona. And I also like that Ossenfort is just straight up, like, very honest about things. So he came out and said, listening to offers for the number 4 overall pick. This is what Ossenfort said, quote, there will be a big neon sign that says open, and I don't like it blinking. It messes with my eyes, but we're always going to be listening. Ossenfort joked Wednesday at a news conference alongside head coach Jonathan Gannon. I think Jonathan Gannon's got jokes. I think we'll always have the conversation. We may not get to the point where a deal makes sense, whether it's at number 4 or anywhere we're picking, but we're always going to have the conversation, and it makes sense. If it's attractive to building our team, then it's something that we'll certainly consider no matter where we're at in the draft. And this comes on the heels of him straight up saying last year that they were open for business at number 3, and eventually they did make a deal with the Texans as the Texans came up for Will Anderson to go back-to-back with C.J. Stroud. The Texans drafted the Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. It's great. It's great. Good times, man. So, again, it's intriguing that Ossenfort is so open about things. And like we said, if they want to build the rooster, having 11, 23, and 27, it's pretty damn good, man. So this is a trade offer that I would plunk down if I was Kwesi. So again, number 4 is valuable because he won't be frozen out of the big 4 quarterbacks. So Vikings get number 4 overall. The Cardinals get 11, 23, the 4th round pick and a 5th round pick. Now, this ain't so bad because the Vikings do have 2 4ths and 2 5ths this year in the draft through various trades. Also, Vikings will include a 2025 3rd round pick. And not so bad because the Vikings are projected to have at least 1 extra 3rd round pick in comps because of free agency, maybe 2, but at least potentially 1. And ideally, the Vikings would be able to come out of this trade. They already gave up the 2nd rounder to the Texans, but if Kwesi can save the 2025 1st round pick, I mean, this would be huge, man. And of course, you throw all the trade charts out the window. I mean, the Cardinals obviously win this trade, but you're going to have to pay a little bit of premium for moving on up. And like we said, the selling point for Monti would be, hey, you got number 4, but you already got your quarterback moving on down 7 spots, and you're picking up an extra 1st rounder and some change. That ain't bad. That is not bad at all. And of course, like we said, This is one of the deepest wide receivers and offensive tackle classes in a while. And you could stick and pick at 4, and maybe Harrison Jr. is your guy at 4, or maybe Joe Alt is your guy at 4, but you can move down to 11, and Neighbors probably gone, but Rome Odunze could be there. Brian Thomas Jr. could be there. Adonai Mitchell, I think, is going to go a lot higher than people think. Also, I mean, if you miss out on Alt, Fashanu could be there. Fuaga could be there. Latham could be there, whether you want left or right tackle. So I think that it would make sense that they would move down and secure a number of high-end players versus just taking one at 4 and really helping Ossenfort build up that team. So, like I said, really interesting that Monty's so open and honest about things. But, of course, what else is he going to say? No, we're sticking and picking. So, Kwesi, make the deal. Make the damn offer, man. Let's go. Man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Cardinals GM Monti Ossenfort says that they're open to trading out another number 4 overall pick. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.